Hello, good people. So, very quick video with a few good tips for you. Number one, if you want to, hold on a second, hold on. So, if you want to, I just discovered some button. If you want more people to watch your stuff on Facebook, the way the Facebook algorithms work is you get the most views on Facebook Lives. Even subsequent to the Facebook Live, they put the recorded video onto your feed or your group or wherever you're posting it, and then they show that to more people as well. So Facebook love Facebook Live. So one of the things you can do, one of the approaches to that is you can, let's say you want to create a video, a market update. You can do your video live on Facebook, and then if you like the way it turned out, you can actually, like Ecamm Live, what it does is it actually saves the video file onto your computer as well as posting it to Facebook Live. Then you can just take the video file from your computer once you're finished with it and upload it to your other social media pages. So you're going to then upload it to YouTube and maybe to Instagram, maybe to LinkedIn and whatever else you're on. So that's one way to do it. Another way would be do it live. If you weren't quite happy and your phone rang halfway through and, like all sorts of things happening when you're doing it live, then your other option is to then re-record it, actually then shoot it as a video which you can edit afterwards using your editing software and then post the edited sort of clean version to your other social media pages. So you can actually do it twice. Of course, you can edit the live file, the video file that's on your computer. You can go and edit that file as well if you want to. So, look, you're not going to do this every time you want to shoot a video, but if you've got an extra 5 minutes or you feeling confident, it's actually more about confidence than it is about the time. If you're feeling confident, man, I know what I want to say, I'm not going to have to read a script, I'm just going to speak naturally, then do it live. And then post the footage and the file onto social media afterwards. So I think that is a pretty good idea, and it deserves. Right, that's my first thing. Second little piece of advice I want to talk about is going hyper local with all your content. Now, this is something which I am not seeing. I'm not seeing a lot of you guys do on your videos. So I'm going to give you now 6 tips to go hyper local in your online presence, which is very important. And the 6 tips are on that little the thing that you're seeing on the screen there, my document. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to my Facebook page. Okay. So first one is make sure your business is pinned on Google Maps and on Apple Maps. So just go onto Google Maps, Apple Maps, and drop a pin and create your business locally. That means when people are searching for an estate agent in your area, your pin will appear on Google Maps or on Apple Maps. You can do it for free. Number 2, open a Google My Business profile. I might do a video on that at some point in the future as to how to create a Google My Business profile. But for now, go on to just do a search on Google My Business. And it's a very easy process to open a Google My Business profile. And what that helps you, what that enables you to do is go hyper local. You can actually drop exactly where your business is and what geographic area your business covers. Obviously, as an estate agent, you've got a selling area that you want to highlight. And then you can populate your Google My Business profile with all sorts of other information. You can have intro videos that you put there of yourself, etc. So, sorry, there's too much movement in the screen there at the background. Hey? Then, number 3 is, number 6 of my tips could dramatically increase the success you have with your videos. Number 6 on my list, but we're still on number 3, which is search for and join local groups on Facebook. So what I'm going to do is, you're looking at my Facebook profile now on the screen. This is my personal page. But in the search bar at the top here, what you want to do is type in your area. So I'm in Claremont. Let's check it out. Claremont. And then at the top here, you're going to see a strip of links that it gives you. Posts, so you can find all the posts where people have mentioned Claremont. People, photos, videos, marketplace, pages. Now, you can go and look at pages, but what I really want you to go and look at is this one here, groups. Because you will probably find there are multiple local groups that exist on Facebook for your area. And I want you to go and join them and be posting regularly high-value content and participating in the discussions that are going on there. Just part of your daily routine. So look at Claremont Community, Cape Town. This is a place for people in the Claremont, Newlands, Kenilworth area. They have 190 posts a day on that group. Never even heard of them. Go and join them if you're an estate agent in Claremont. And then the Southern Suburbs Classifieds, Rondebosch, Newlands, Claremont, Claremont Uncensored, Upper Claremont Community. Here's another one. That one's only got 10 posts a day, but still, there's people on there, and you can reach them. Claremont Connects, Harfield, Pine Claremont Community Group. I mean, these are all groups. If I was an estate agent at Claremont, I would go and join them and just be uploading my content onto those groups as well when you think it's relevant. Okay, so that was number 3. Join all your local community groups on Facebook. Number 4, make sure you know about all and any events happening in your area. If there's a choir that's going to be performing in the local park, if there's a yoga day, if there is a speech by some politician in the local town hall coming up, whatever. Just make sure that you know what's going on, Shakespeare in the park or whatever, and be referring to those things in your videos. Because if people know, man, if I go onto Stephen's Facebook page and I watch his videos, he's always talking about stuff that's happening in our area. You want people to look to you as the area expert. If anybody knows what's going on in this area, it's Stephen. That's what you want. Now, you've got to create that by continually educating people, making comments on local events. Okay? Remember, what are you trying to do here? You're trying to create a hyper-local online presence where people see you as an expert in your area. And again, this is what I'm not seeing in a lot of your videos, because you're doing a video on, how can buyers, do a better job? How can sellers do a better job? What are frequently asked questions for this and for that? But on none of them is anybody saying, this is what I've just covered in my video means for us here in our area. But I'm actually stealing my thunder. That's my point number 6. Point number 5 is interview locals regularly. Local business owners, local restaurants, even local homeowners. Just locals. Interview them. Go down to the park. Go and walk on the green belts if they are like where we are. That's where you find people. And just stop them and say, what I'm doing is I'm just interviewing locals, or probably better if you know someone. I'm interviewing people in the area. What are the top 3 things you love about this area? And let them talk. Interview locals regularly. And of course, we've spoken about like having a little series you do every Thursday, for example. Do it on a live. Interviews with restaurant owners and local businesses. Then number 6, whenever you shoot a video, always refer back to how this affects your local area. So if you've done a thing on buyers, what is common mistakes buyers make? At the end of the video, you have to find some creative way to now hyper-localize what you've just told them in your 90-second video. And the way you do that is by completing this sentence. What this means for you, if you are a property owner or looking for property in the Claremont area of Cape Town, is ... You've got to answer that question at the end of your videos. What this means for you in this local area here is, Here's how this applies to Claremont. This is what we're seeing in Claremont. That's what's happening nationwide. Here's what's happening here. Try to do that on every video you ever shoot. And you do all of those things, these 6 little tips, and you are going to start creating not just a strong online presence, but a strong online hyper-local presence where people begin to look to you as the area expert. That, my friends, is very powerful and worthy of applause. And maybe a little glockenspiel. No, the glockenspiel didn't really work. That wasn't significant. Party noise. That was terrible. Okay, I am done. My live video is finished. You see what happens when you do a live video? It's like rough and raw, and but Facebook likes it, and a number of people like it too. Ermi likes it. She's just liked it. Thank you, Ermi. I appreciate that. Right, I'm going to hit the finish button, and then I'm going to upload this video to the school. It'll be in the school where that list of how-to videos is. See you guys next week.